Good evening, ladies and gents. Welcome to the stream, and today we're going to try and see if we can win our first race on Motorsport Manager with Dragon Racing. We've got a few upgrades coming, and here we go. We've got the lights coming down, and Chu is actually going a little ham. Tang is going to struggle because his active stat is first lap panic, so he's going to suck for the first lap. So maybe I should turn his engine down because it's not going to do me any good trying to get him to go. But Chu is actually flying through the field right now. He's currently up into 4th, and we're about to get past one of the Predator racing cars as we lock up just a little bit. And we really need to get some laps going because we need to... How are we getting beaten by Predator Racing? Hold on. What? How are we getting beaten by the worst driver on the field? What? Are you joking right now? Okay, good. I was about to say, if you can't get past Williams Evans, I have no faith in you at all. Thank you. No, you piece of garbage. No, you can't do this to me. Okay, here we go. We are going... Actually, our tire heating is way better than I expected. Okay, for you, we're going to have you push. We're going to have you kind of eke it out until you can get out of traffic. Because that's our main concern with you right now. With you, we need to get you as far down the road as physically possible. That is our job for you. And looking at our engine condition, that is definitely possible. I'm glad I spec'd into repair for this, or else this would have been a lot harder than it is. So we're going to try and see if we can get Chu way up the order and just keep a monitor on his car. Now, we also have to keep a monitor on his tires because we don't want to burn them out. As for Tang, he's like almost not using any of his tires, which is kind of obnoxious at the same time. But let's see, what are his active stats again? Super softs wear more slowly. We'll keep that in mind as we try and get Chu to hurry up. We've still got Chu up into 5th place. I think I can actually drop your tire deg down a bit as we've got Ja in 1st. How did Ja get in 1st on the first race? He has the... What? He's the best car! That makes no sense. So essentially we're now fighting the upper echelon of teams, which is pretty funny. No, Bouchamp. No, nothing for you. No. They're going to start pitting in a few laps because I think the undercut happens at about 40%, and people typically pit between 30 and 35. I pit at 30 to try and stretch this as long as I can, but it's kind of hectic. We've got 6 laps in you. Are you in free air right now? No, you... Well, technically you are, but you really aren't. So, and you're not using any of your tires. What gives, my man? What gives? We're going to try and save your engine since you're going so long. And we're trying to get you on even terms with Bouchamp so you can at least keep this podium. So, out of the box, we've got a decent car. We just need to get some upgrades going, and I'm trying to see if we can get the engine, the gearbox. That's like the most important thing, at least in the European season that I've seen. They put a lot of emphasis on the engine, the gearbox. Sometimes the brakes, but this is not a brake super circuit, so... Okay, you've got 10th. That means you might have clean air. You're going to have to push, my friend. And you might have to come in the next 2 laps. Because, what surprised me, I think, the most is the tire wear is pretty good. It's pretty strong with this one. Can I go another lap like this? Nah. I need to pit, actually. We're going to put you on that tire, and we're going to drop you... You've done 9 laps, so yeah, we're going to drop you 10 laps, 11 laps. Nope, we're going to do 11 laps. We're going to do a balanced pit stop. And we're going to get you out on time, my friend. As for you, you need to put in some stellar performances because everyone's taking the pit stop window right now. And the second you get out, we're going to have you on overtake mode because we actually really need you to get some laps. We need you to kind of catch the people out on the opposing strategies. I think Santana is actually going to be hard to get past because she's actually pretty decent in that Predator racing car. We're going to turn the engine down so we could save it a little bit. We're going to keep Chewie. We're going to keep Chewie on the super strategy. We're going to hope that his 2 blitzing laps are going to be enough to keep him in this echelon. Because we need him as far up the grid as possible. He's kind of like my super insurance. But so far, we have a decent enough car that I don't need super drivers to get this to go, which is great. This is absolutely amazing. So, as Chew comes around the final corner, we're going to turn down everything. We're actually going to turn down your... Yeah, we're going to turn down everything, I think. Yeah, because you're on... We pretty much put your engine on blast, but you can handle a bit more since we're only in the lap 12 out of 45. You can handle a little bit more. Tang, on the other hand, actually should probably chill out on the tires. He has about 3 laps to go in this strategy that he's gone for, and he's up into 8th, which is pretty good. I think we've done a decent job with Tang so far. He's ahead of a decent amount of people, and he might come out somewhere on the end. He's currently got 3 laps, which should take him to the next 2 laps to get him into the pits. But we're going to try and get your tires down to halfway before we have you start pushing again, Mr. Chewie. You can do it, Mr. Chewie. I believe in Mr. Chew. And Tang is just going to have to fight his way through the field because he started too far back for me to completely save him. So, he's also got the better car, which confuses me, but he's definitely going to have to pit this lap. So we're going to pit Mr. Chewie this lap. We're going to actually cancel that. Tire center, tire history. Everyone went 9 laps on the soft tire. We've gone 13 on the soft tire. Everyone else has gone 9 on the super soft. So we know you can hit 13 on this soft tire. And Ta started a bit before us. Arobola started with us. And Bouchamp started late. Actually, he started on the soft. So we pit. How did we end up ahead of him? That's interesting. We were battling him, and we ended up ahead of him. I'm not sure how that worked. But so far, Tang is going to have to do probably 9 laps on the super soft, which I believe he's in clear air at the moment. Yes, he is in clear air. So if we pit him, we're going to put him on the super softs. We're going to throw about 10 laps at him because he shouldn't really need more than 10. And we're going to... Yeah, we're going to go for the fast pit stop, and hopefully it works. And now he's halfway. We can kind of get your tires back up to scruff. We're going to keep you on high and high just so that we can keep the tires from blowing up, so you can have just a overall quicker stint. I won't have to throw you down. But Bouchamp's caught up behind us on the super softs. We're not going to be able to defend against that. I don't believe it. It's not going to happen. We've got 4 laps of gas. We should have pretty much packed 13. We're running a little too light for this stint because the softs actually do last quite a while. So we're going to see if we can get Mr. Chew to crank out some decent laps and do some fuel conservation at the same time and see if we can't necessarily stretch that out a little bit. It might not do us any good because we're going to have to stop at lap 20 anyway. Yeah, we're going to have to stop at lap 20 anyway. Fuel's not going to make it. As for Tang, he's having a pretty good race indeed. I don't know what was going on with his tire temperatures before, but they're fine now. So if we can get Tang to go into lap 26, I think. Well, no, that's 20-something laps, so I don't think Tang's going to have a shot either in this round of pit stops. Chu is going to have to pit next lap. Or actually, this lap. I am mistaken. Yeah, you're going to have to go for a bit of an aggressive strategy. Actually, no. We're going to have to pretty much throw you in for 10 laps on soft tires again and super softs. And then we're going to have to throw you in for... Then we're going to have to throw you in for softs and see if you can go about 12 laps. I don't know what we're going to do with you. So Tang is caught up to his teammate down the road, but his teammate is on a completely different strategy. Chewy, we're going to need you to crank out some super laps for the next 2 laps to make this work. Because we got to get you within 12 laps, but we also have to keep you on pace with everyone else. We kind of got to have to keep you on race time with everybody else. So with this second lap here, we're going to keep you into high and neutral. And then we're going to turn you down one more in the next lap. As for you, you're almost lighting your tires on fire. So we're going to have to turn you up some. And you're going to have to defend against the Firebird brothers, which isn't going to work. Oh, you got double overtaken, son. That's not very good. So we've got exactly 20 laps. We just need to pit a little later. Chu is not losing any tire temperature. So we're going to have to turn him down. And wait, how did Tang run out of gas? Okay, that was confusing. I thought we changed your gas already. Yeah, you should not be out of gas right now. Wow. There's 20 laps remaining. Yeah, that's not gonna happen now. I don't know what happened to you, buddy. That is very confusing. I don't know what happened there. I guess I really was only paying attention to Chu because his strategy is very complicated. Well, I've made my first mistake. How do you make a mistake on normal? Are you serious? Well, we've got to get you back somewhere near the top 10. Chu's in a solid position. But that's only if we can keep his tires and engine under wraps. He's got 4 laps to go. And how many laps do we have left is the better question. See how long we can stretch this for. Sorry, True. Tang, we kind of screwed you over. We're kind of trying to keep you going as long as you can. Yeah, our fuel consumption isn't going to cut it. We're going to do 2 laps like that, and we're going to see if we can get Chew to last 14 laps on those tires. So Chew is almost up into 6th. Oh, your engine is about to blow up. Okay. That is not good. I have not even been looking at condition, and so far, Chew is going to make it to the end of the race. So with my homie Chewy going to make it to the end of the race as long as we start conserving his tires, I think we should be halfway decent. Because we've got about 10 laps to go and 74%. It should hold. I am hoping that it does because we've got a few cars ahead of us that might actually pit. Like some of the front runners might pit and we might just get them with the strategy. I'm just backing off the engine for a few laps so I can have some to run it richer later. It's going to be pretty tight considering anyone who pits at this stage is essentially going to be going really, really rich on soft tires. Okay, so oh, every time I forget Tang exists. This is not his day. I am so engrossed in trying to get this 6th place, we've just ignored Tang completely. This is pretty funny. Oh, we just missed it. Well, Tang's not going to have a great day. No, Tang's going to even have a worse day because we got to fix stuff. Well, Tang, we thought we could do it, buddy. It was all a lie. It was all a lie. Your teammate's going to have a good day, though. We've literally ruined this race for Tang. Through nothing but my own confoolery. No! Okay. Well, overtake mode. Let's do it. Well, 6th is... We almost got the strategy game with Chu. We almost did. But that's a pretty tall order for 6th, you gotta say. Because unless something happens, we're not gonna make it. Unless someone gets disqualified, like, within the next few laps. Because we're catching Gerard, and that's honestly almost all we... Well, no, we need a little more than that. Don't worry about it, my dude. It'll be taken care of. Kind of. We're going to wreck your car a little bit just to get close enough. Because we're going to start seeing some mechanical failures, buddy. Don't worry. We got you. We've got 2 laps remaining, so we can... Well, really, we can't afford to do anything until, like, the last lap. What corner are we on? Actually, we can leave it like this. Come on, get around him! Get him! Get him! No! Gerard never, like, fell back. Wow. That Firebird car is really good. So, what is going down? What just happened? What? Oh, my lord. The race where... Oh, did we get 6th? Did we get it? We got it! Holy crap. That wasn't useless. I guess everyone ran out of gas. Wow. Well, that was a bad race for your team rate, but that was a stellar race for you, my friend. Jaw won. I don't know what's going to happen in this race. We've got to go see, but it looks like everyone had a fuel issue at the end, and we managed to get up into 6th. That's pretty nuts. Okay, so Chu stopped on the 9th lap when 11, 11, and 14, and we kind of screwed up with his soft stint. He was supposed to go 13 and then try and see if we can stretch this one past 12 because it was supposed to be an extra 2 laps there. But we made the 14 work. Gerard did the same thing on the opposite tire, which is phenomenal. And our teammate, well, he's last. That's completely my fault. I'm sorry, buddy. You had like 50 stops in here. I heavily apologize. I know your morale is going to suck because our pit decisions are pretty bad. But, yeah. 6th place. And he's got the fastest lap bonus. So Nick is going to be 6th on the tables currently. We're going to see if we can get his other driver up to his pace. But that was a little sketchy trying to compete at the top. It was really sketchy 6th place. So your changes are going to go all the way down. You're going to have like no morale. You're going to have all the morale. And everything's just not going to be happy for you. I kind of want to promote you, but he's paying money. He's giving us some bank. So with that being said, we're probably going to end the stream right here. I'm just going to do some quick things in the garage to make sure that everything goes somewhere. Interviews. It was a wonderful weekend. We're going to get your morale up because we pretty much screwed you. We screwed you pretty hard. I didn't even mean to do that, but we did screw you pretty hard. So what we're going to do is we are going to continue. And we've got a contract renegotiation. Let's see. This is the last chance? What do you mean? Okay, so. 1. We're just going to max it out. Screw it. And we also need to do some scouting because, we're just going to have to put everything on hold. Really. We're going to have to put everything on hold. What is in the mail? Car repair finished. Thank you. Oh, it accepted! Yes! Let's see. Yeah, we're replacing you, even though I really don't want to. We're replacing you. We can actually drop this entire queue because that's all we needed. Since we're actually, I don't think we need the suspension done. I think we need I think that's actually all we need done in terms of that. Because we need that up to spec. And we've got another gearbox finished. Fit parts, improve parts. Add that in there. And now we're going to go to our car and design another gearbox part if we can. Let's see what we can get away with. We need a telemetry center, so this is probably our last major upgrade for the gearbox. we're just cranking out gearboxes, and then the next part we need to work on with gearboxes is going to be the suspension and the engine. Yeah, we're not going to focus on the engine too much, but we're going to focus on the acceleration and the suspension. We're going to go kind of a Red Bull approach and see how that development tree works for us. But this gearbox is getting next to 80. If I drop this, what will it do? Okay, so we're just going to improve those two parts and see how it goes from there. Because we actually really do need the parts done. And we've gotten some sponsors. What kind of sponsors are we talking? We are talking fixed pay per race. 400. We're gonna wait. Oh, he's got more marketability. That's pretty cool. Alright, we're gonna continue and continue again. What's going on in the improvement zone? 74, that's pretty good. Once we get toward the 80 threshold, because you only need like 70 to put it on the track, but I kind of want to get it a little further up. We've gotten another offer. We've got 3 offers. We've got upfront for 1.6 million. Holy. For 8 races, 1 million for 6 races, or an extra 400,000. We're gonna go for the extra 400,000 because that's our fixed payment, guys. They're gonna pay us every single race, regardless. So these guys were kind of, I think, okay. So these guys help us out, and these guys do not. They kind of just gave us the upfront payment, which we took because we kind of needed that build up. So what we're going to do is continue. And we're going to travel to, what is this track? Whoa, we're going to Nürburgring. How nice. So we're going to Nürburgring, and are we able to fit parts? Oh, we're definitely able to fit parts. So we can actually put this into the improvement phase. We're going to have to redesign these anyway. It doesn't seem to help us a lot if we improve them. The engine, though, kinda does. And it would be good if we fit these parts. We're going to give you the nuts gearbox. We're going to give you the nutty gearbox. And then after that, we're going to give you the even nuttier gearbox. Alright, so I think that's going to be all for tonight. Be sure to tune in about 2 days' time for more Motorsport Manager. I'll try and see if I can keep it a little bit more entertaining for you guys, but that's going to be about it. I'll catch you guys. I'm signing off. Peace.